Hey guys, welcome back. You remember how Cape sounds in episode 9?
Well, the way they used it wasn't very pleasant.
This is how he sounds like now.
Who are you?
An old friend, but he's gone now.
I fear someone is returning.
Whoa! What year was it? That was 22, and I think the last one was 2020. So 2-year difference. Why did it take so long to do this episode in particular? I'm assuming schedule conflict, stuff like that. That was a surprise. I literally just played a few seconds of this episode and heard such a different voice. I was really confused. Because I knew your voice deepened. Between the 2 Dalek episodes, I think it's 5 and 6 of Willogs, where you played the Master. I did not know your voice changed for the last episode of series 2. That is really funny. And now you went back and planted your voice, your new deep voice, in a previous episode. Is his lines redone as well? What's going on here? He sounds a little different. Guys, we're just gonna get straight into it. Cape-Hu, A Fracture in Time, Series 2, Episode 10, the finale of the series. We've made it! And he added subtitles for me because he loves me.
An old friend, but he's gone now.
Maybe he's the same
I
thing.
fear someone is returning.
So why? Why'd you put your voice in this previously? To try to to try to trick us, I guess, to make it less jarring for when we hear this young voice and then we hear the new voice, which is older. Because I was thinking, I know you have an older voice by at least the Christmas special, and I was thinking, man, wouldn't it be so cool and convenient if you regenerated, like hypothetically last episode, and then this episode, your new doctor with your new voice? That would have been awesome. It would have worked so well. But obviously, you can't plan something like that. But guys,
You don't
we're starting
remember
this
me, do
reaction.
you?
That's the untempered schism. How have you got a hold of it? I mean your real name.
I mean, you sound like the same person. It's just a deeper voice, a lot more mature. It's weird.
That would be telling.
This music.
Now, if I told you, I would have to kill you.
Oh no!
It says he returns. It can only be found on Tyrento.
Tyrento,
Master.
his
The
master.
day you can't win. It's the day for revenge, and it's the day you find out who I am, of course.
Yeah, who are
Dedicate.
you? Dedicate! It's a pretty silly name. Oh. Is this different intro? What's going on here?
What exactly is happening?
Are we skipping the
TARDIS
intro?
doing laps in the time vortex.
Also, your mic quality. Did you get a new mic?
Let me just check the scanner.
Sounds way better.
Wait.
As
not
opposed
the
to
time
Gary.
Not the time vortex. Then where?
I think we're in a dimensional gateway. Basically, the TARDIS is jumping through different dimensions, a world, a universe that we don't
What?
know.
Why?
So we should be holding on.
You know me too well.
Oh my god, this sounds so odd now. I am weirdly nostalgic for your old voice. This kind of feels like a new regenerated doctor now. It has that kind of unfortunate effect, I feel, when there's a new doctor. You don't really like that doctor because you were so used to the previous doctor. And now you have to get some getting used to for the new doctor, and then you love that doctor. I feel like the same thing's happening here, where I miss the old voice. It was so awesome. I loved your voice, but this is gonna take some getting used to. But I'm really open to some more mature things. This is so odd though. You really should have concluded your series way earlier. Because I feel like I do feel a slight difference. I could watch the rest of this and it'd be, the same as usual. Probably. It's just, I'm probably overreacting, and the voice is the only thing that's throwing me off. I just hope there's not a huge quality jump, funnily enough, because it wouldn't match with the entire previous episodes of this series. Like, if there's gonna be a big quality jump, it would just be less jarring if it was the first episode of a new series rather than the last episode. But we're gonna see. So far, that intro is pretty neat. Camera shots are better.
Good holding on.
Thanks.
Have you gotten some filming education by this point? Are you in school by this point for that?
Of experience. So.
Gary
where
sounds
are
the
we?
exact same. It's funny.
Not sure. Let me just check the scanner.
You know what would be funny? You should add a reason why his voice suddenly changed. I think that would be funny. If you retconned or gave some sort of explanation, that would be really funny.
Huh. Interesting. We seem to be near the heart of a nebula.
It's so weird.
Even more interesting.
What is this?
This is so odd. I was not ready
The
to
nebula seems to be collapsing.
have a voice change. Oh my
Why
god.
Is that interesting. That's bad, isn't it?
So when did you do the master then? Was it also in 2020? Or 21? Because it had to be right when your voice was changing. When did your voice change?
In some cases, yes. But the TARDIS should keep us shielded by any of its, effects.
Oh, okay. Good.
This seems to have a very strong gravitational pull, which is highly unlikely to be found, not even if I come across a nebula like this. But it looks almost as if it was made by man.
Made by
A
man.
nebula
How
made
can
by
someone
man?
make a nebula?
Well, it would take a lot of power and destruction, but let's not get into that.
See, you have a lot of the same mannerisms, which works.
What does that mean?
Nice screen shake.
It means the TARDIS shields are down.
And that means.
It means we're going to be pulled into the heart of the nebula.
Right. Sorry. I'm gonna ask this
Do
one more
nebulas
time.
have a
What does that mean?
gravitational
It
pull?
means certain doom.
I don't actually know what a nebula is. Oh, now we get the intro. That's funny. This is funny. Skip. Wee. Can't wait. Oh. No, it's always been like that, right? Yeah. A fracture in time. So what's the fracture? Why is Sonic Crash Band? And what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell is this? Huh. What in the hell? is this complete different thing we're doing here? This episode should be called Jarring. Jarring the episode. What is happening?
I
Okay,
think
bro, calm down.
that went according to plan.
Okay, stop it. I don't want to hear it.
Well, I would take crashing over certain doom.
We didn't crash.
Really? But then what would you call it?
A slightly more.
I'm not sure what this
bumpier
music
landing.
is supposed to make me feel here.
Ugh, what's the bad dimensional gateway done to you?
Cake?
Yeah.
What the hell's Yoda doing?
You do know that there's a crowd here, right?
So there is. Sorry. How do you do?
How did you do that?
Do
Are none of them aware that these are characters from infamous video games on Earth?
what?
Gary?
Fall through the sky like that.
Oh, that. Just running some maintenance. Forgot to leave the brakes on. Nothing to worry about.
He's one of the devs.
Devs?
Yeah, devs. Have you come to do an update?
Update.
Got some new voices.
Yes, I have.
But that wasn't on our schedule.
What the hell's wrong with these people?
It was an urgent update. Sorry for the inconvenience.
No problem. Let's get our move on.
What was that all about?
No idea.
Yeah, music edit was a little janky there. It built up the tension effectively. The music did, but it just kind of dissipated to nothing. Yeah, it didn't work out that well.
Let's follow.
Monster. You scared it.
What's going on with the wireframe? So I'm assuming this is like a simulated video game.
Good. You are doing well, my apprentice. Stones are in place.
Did he sound like that before?
Except one.
God, we're still doing the stone thing. I keep forgetting. Whoa! Okay. Okay. Look at that. How did you do that?
Which one?
I'm trying to think how you did that. A guess would be Dedicape here isn't actually here in this set with Mr. Collector, and that he's actually, well, he is physically here because he has the green light on him, but maybe he was shot in a separate time in the same place, except he had like a green screen background so that you're able to do that. Tell me how you did that, because I don't know. That's impressive though. Good job.
Time stone.
The time stone.
Not to worry. Everything is in place. But I have a task for you. Oh, please. Bring him to me. And his TARDIS. Yes, master.
Cool music.
Long now. Not long until I finally win!
we in some sort of
Interesting.
theme park?
It certainly looks like it. How could a world be living inside a nebula?
God,
Well,
the disparity between their voices in terms of quality is really apparent.
you said that we are in another dimension.
It was
so-
before, but it's just especially more now because I feel like Cape is a lot more crisp than usual.
So couldn't it have its own rules?
What do you mean?
Wait, what?
Well, I mean,
What was he saying?
another dimension. So couldn't it have its own rules?
Okay, they are in another dimension. I think it's just the nebula part that confused me. You should have just said you got pulled into a new dimension or something. That would
What do you mean?
have made more
Well,
sense to
I
me.
mean, can't things work differently here than they do in our dimension? For example, a nebula can't hold a world, but in this dimension it can.
You might have a point.
That's a little over the top. It doesn't need to be that complicated. It could just be as simple as Taurus fell into a different dimension. The whole nebula thing is a little unnecessary.
Point. Ah, what a strange creature. Don't think I've ever encountered one before.
Okay, I think I know where we are.
You know? How could you know where we are if I don't?
Well, that blue hedgehog
Thank you.
is a character from a video game.
A video
Does
game.
know.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm serious.
You know,
If you don't
funny
believe
too.
me, then
You
I'll show
guys are in a video game called Gary's
Oh,
Mod.
Wait up.
Wonder if there's gonna be a fourth wall break. I would give you double points if you
Hello,
did.
is your name Sonic?
If you make a joke about your world being in a video game, you get so many extra points.
Why, yeah.
How do you know his name?
Because, like I said, I know him from a video game.
He isn't wrong. You're in the Game Hub.
You know what this reminds me of? There's a server called The Abyss on Gmod. That's Dr. Matz, the creator of the TARDIS add-on. That was his server where we all would get on with our own TARDIS and just play. And I always looked at it as like a universal hub for all creatures, you know, as a kid.
The Game Hub.
How could you possibly not know what the Game Hub is?
Oh, well, we're tourists, you see. So would you mind, explaining?
Of course. The Game Hub is where all entities from video games live. This is how we communicate.
By the way, Sonic, I am such a huge fan.
Now, Gary.
I will say this is a funny concept and I'm enjoying it. I can't say I'm fully on board with this concept of interacting with known iconic characters from video games in a Doctor Who show. I just feel like it doesn't really mesh well. Yeah. But I'm enjoying it.
Gary,
It's not a big deal.
how does this place exist?
Well, it's powered by the servers. If the servers go down, then we all go down.
Down where?
Well, that's horrible.
Into the never-ending pit. So, when servers go down for updates, we rely on the backup servers.
Right, thank you very much. You can go. Gary,
Yes?
remind me not to unplug any plugs.
You know what this also reminds me of? Wreck-It Ralph, obviously.
What is that? Gentlemen,
So why are they in the game hub?
not this again. Stupid vortex manipulator.
Oh, it is a vortex manipulator.
Must get the wrist version instead of this silly handheld one.
Interesting.
I really must get changed before my big moment.
You're already looking so dapper.
Although, not to worry. I have a new toy to play with.
Oh. Well, it should be locked, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
can't just
hello there.
unlock for anybody.
Uh,
Oh, they
Kate,
just got murdered.
what is happening to them?
So you can't say them when you only show a single person disappearing. Oh my
To the
god!
TARDIS, now!
Little render bug.
Can't we help them?
There isn't a lot we can do.
Kudos to the new camera shots, though. It looks way better.
But there must be something.
I can tell the production is
Go on
better.
then. Open the doors.
I can't. They're
You know what I just noticed? I don't hear any keyboard clanks anymore. Ah.
locked.
Locked?
Did he also have the TARDIS key? How does that work?
The lock is jammed.
Jammed.
Sonic?
How do you jam a lock?
It's deadlocked.
But how?
Because the TARDIS has a deadlock, right?
Look what we have here.
My god.
Collector,
Yes.
He stole the
that's
TARDIS
What are you
again.
I'm taking your TARDIS, isn't it obvious?
get out now!
No can do. Sorry, but must dash. Goodbye.
Collector, no! Come back!
Also, pacing. Not super an issue. Some shots linger a little too long. But besides that, pacing has improved so far. Like, I feel like things are actually happening within the time frame.
Okay, just don't look down.
What the hell?
I have to get the backup servers online. I'm almost there.
Cape!
What? Almost feels comedic. I'm not. One, besides this, one thing I'm not super thrilled about when watching these Gmod Doctor Who things is the overabundance of blood. What I mean by that is, I feel like if you're going to do a Gmod Doctor Who, I feel like you should treat it how Doctor Who would actually do it. For example, they don't really show blood. Like, as far as I'm aware, they barely show blood. And even if they do show blood, you're not even sure if it is blood. And then Gmod obviously has a lot of blood because you shoot things and it bleeds. I don't think it really fits with Gmod Doctor Who. I just don't think it really has a place in it. Because it makes it less family friendly. Unnecessarily. That's just my take. Is this, okay, prediction. Is this how the cape is going to end up regenerating? Because if it is, this is a pretty random, jarring way to make that happen. Oh. A little pixelated here.
Hello?
Okay, all of a sudden things are happening at rocket speed.
Cape! Cape?
What the hell? This is the best episode so far.
Hello? Is someone there?
No?
Show yourself.
God.
I don't think you want to see me.
And why is that?
Because it might just scare you.
So? I'm not scared of you.
Cape's not that scary looking.
Okay. You asked for it.
Ah! Oh, sorry.
No, not the cape.
Kate, you're alive?
I never died.
But I saw your corpse.
It was just an illusion.
Who is this guy? He looks just like you.
Someone much darker.
Oh, you do dramatize things.
It's the truth.
Who is he?
I am Dedicape, but you may call me Deda.
Oh my god. I still think that's a pretty silly name.
What is he?
Deda.
He's me, but a darker part of me. He's all my hatred in a living body.
I was created by the Cape's pain and anger. He was lonely. No one liked him, believe it or not. He was
What's happening?
lonely. No one liked him,
No one liked it.
believe it or not.
Okay, that's the Gallifrey barn. It's a little glowy light for some reason.
He was bullied.
Time Lord Academy.
You'll never make a Time Lord.
That line is in Doctor Who. Well,
No matter
close.
what the Cape did, everyone thought it was wrong. So, he
Is there a
wanted to
Willox cameo?
Little did he know his mental
Dedicape doesn't have a goatee though.
capacity was strong enough to create another being. So, I was created to get revenge.
This is weird. This is silly, weird, but fun and interesting at the same time. He created another version of himself with his mind. Okay. It's a bit of a leap, but cool, I guess.
So,
I destroyed parts of Tyrento. The school, their homes.
Ha! Tyrento is Gallifrey, but purple. Gabe, explain this to me. Did you say Gallifrey exists in this world? God, I don't remember. I think you did. Why? Why? What is Tyrento? Why is it the same as Gallifrey? I don't get it.
Then I was driven out.
Someone
They thought I did it,
explain.
so I ran. I ran to the outskirts of the planet.
Alright, he ran because they thought he was doing it.
So we lived in the moors. The darkest, ugliest place in all of Tyrento.
Ah, so that's why he has this grungy look with this rebel outfit. Bazinga. Good stuff.
So, that's my story.
Our story.
I mean, it's a short story.
I'm sorry, Kate.
You're sorry for him. What about me?
It's a funny story. It's just the whole Deda thing. Him being created from sheer willpower. I would prefer a better explanation for that. Hopefully there is one.
You made his life hell.
Maybe I did.
Anyway, what have you done to the TARDIS?
I have done nothing.
It seems like that where it just has a complete tonal shift very suddenly. It has a really cool scene going for it, and then boom, shift. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
But he
Just a little
has.
off-putting. Yeah, just I need an explanation of Tyrento. Why is it literally like copy paste Gallifrey? It's literally the same in everything, besides name and color of the planet. It's basically Gallifrey, but a different planet. I mean, I don't know what else you can call it. I just want to know thought process behind it. Ooh, that's cool lighting.
Ah,
It's a shame how
hello
that
there,
portal is very
lads.
inconsistent with how it looks when you step out.
I do hope I'm not late.
God, it's kind of dark.
Just in time.
Hard to
What
see.
are my orders, Master?
Look them up! I'm done with catching up!
A little loud.
Oh, very clever.
Naturally.
So, what's your plan then?
You'll just have to wait and see.
It's just a little strange that you're camping out in another dimension.
It keeps me from your radar.
Gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of Dedicate. He's just very cookie cutter villain, you know?
I suppose.
I like villains that have a lot more depth
What are
to
you
them.
doing?
He's
I
replacing
just
you,
need a
Cave.
component from your TARDIS.
Oh, never mind.
The TARDIS won't respond to you. You won't be able to take it apart.
Good thing I have this guy, then.
We don't know anything about the Collector yet.
Turn it apart.
Who is he? Who is he? No! I wish you put in like a metal clanging sound effect here. Would have made it way more impactful. Yep, evil laugh. Maniacal. Muhahaha. Muhahaha. Ah! Ah!
What are you doing?
Quit the act. I know you have the time stone.
Does he?
Where is it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, please. I can feel your lies.
I don't know what you're talking about, honestly.
Oh, please.
If he doesn't know, then leave him alone.
Ooh, you're a feisty one.
Shy now.
Little
Poor
cringe.
boy. Leave him alone. If you don't tell me, then you can say goodbye to your precious TARDIS.
What, by smacking it? I really do appreciate the shots in this
Well?
episode, though.
I have it.
Oh, the time stone's in there?
Goodbye, Cape. Oh, and I've set your TARDIS to dematerialize so you won't be escaping.
Why don't you just destroy the TARDIS?
Come on, then.
Ooh, what was that look? Does he feel regretful? This is definitely the most well-made episode so far. Emotions are being conveyed. Execution's going really well so far. For the most part. Not perfect, obviously. But by golly, this has the most improvement out of every single episode. Yeah.
So,
This just has such great potential for a complete, not almost reset of for next series, because this kind of production value is perfect for a whole new season.
what do we do?
I don't know.
How do we stop him?
I don't know.
Come on, Kate. You can't give up.
Why not?
Because you're the Kate. You save people, you help.
There's no one to say.
Is there a clever escape
Yes,
plan
there
here?
is. If Dedicate is collecting the stone, then let's face it, it's not good. You'd be saving everyone. You'd be saving me.
Okay, let's do this.
Well, that didn't
Now,
take much
if I was a
convincing.
psychopath, how would I get out of my own trap? Ah, there's a small panel in the floor just there. Now, if I'm right, I should be able to do this.
Oh my god, he still has his Sonic. He could have done that
Dada, you never were a good trap maker.
the whole time.
Always scared you'd be trapped in it yourself.
I was hoping for a little more complex resolution to this.
What now?
The TARDIS isn't functional, so we find out more on Dedicate's plan. Make sure they don't find our little secret.
Is this on purpose or not? Yes, master. That thing can't see your eyes.
So, what are we looking for?
Something that shouldn't be here. Ah. So, this is how he came back.
From where?
What do you mean?
Well, last time I saw him, he died as the building self-destructed. That last time I
Died as building. Oh man, he died as a building? That's sad.
saw him, he died as the building self-destructed. That may or may not have been my fault. He must have made a failsafe and this is it. When he died, a small part of him regrew. Is that why I couldn't feel him anymore?
A small part of him
Or was it just
regrew.
him being here?
They're like lizards.
Anyway, let's keep moving. This way.
Oh, no, you don't. This way.
Why would they listen to him? I know this map.
So you moved the TARDIS
It's a
here?
space map.
It was no trouble.
I like that you didn't really show him going up that ladder because it is slightly immersion breaking because there's no animation for it.
The idea, Master.
Thank you. I won't be needing you anymore.
I like how he's
Where's
basically the
Loki?
master and he calls him the master. Or he calls him master
Nowhere.
because
You
that's
will
basically
lie
what he
here on the
is
floor.
in Doctor Who.
I don't understand, Master.
I'm going to kill you, dear God, you are slow.
But why, Master? You promised I would rule along.
Didn't the collector say he... Didn't the collector also say to Cabe that you are slow? So you know this is ironic.
Alongside you.
Well, I decided I don't want to share any
He's got the laser screwdriver that the master had.
more.
Please, no.
Collector, run!
Oh my god.
You disgust me.
That guy's a bad shot. Now
I
the collector's
know.
going to hell. And we're gonna find out who he is.
So, what's your plan? I suppose it's time to tell you. I'm going to release the raw energy of the stones and harness them.
Why does his voice sound so different now?
But that would be impossible. You would need a filter and energy conductor.
Okay, wait, what did you say?
Harness them. But
Oh,
that
harness
would be
them.
impossible.
Okay.
You would need a filter and energy conductor. And that is where your TARDIS comes in. I will channel the
Ah.
Ultron energy and use it to filter the stone's raw energy to become compatible with me.
That sounds very convenient.
And what will you do with this power? All of creation will burn! Oh, and do you remember when I said
So he's
next
like a
time
Dalek.
I see you, I will kill you without hesitation?
Well,
Well,
you've had hesitation.
I'm going to do just that. No.
It's too late. You already solved. Ah, this is how he
See, you may have a
regenerates.
sonic screwdriver. Well, I have a laser screwdriver.
Which is kind of funny.
Now let's start the process.
Okay, speak to me. Come on, hold on in there. Okay, I know you're hurt, but we need you now. Come on.
It's okay. He can just put his residual, or no, he could just put his regeneration energy into the TARDIS and then make it acid rain on Dedicape. I'm a genius, guys.
And activate!
Oh my god! It's a disco party! Oh my. Okay, this is a cool edit. This is very extravagant. The set doesn't complement this. There needs to be more like machinery, or I don't know. The set's just not complementing this scene right now. Cause this looks cool, everything else doesn't look cool. Cause this really reminds me of the Doctor Who movie, the TV movie with Paul McGann. Very similar situation here. Yeah, really similar situation actually with the Eye of Harmony. And the Master taking the Doctor's regenerations, I think. This is what that looks like, kind of. Yeah. Except they had a cool set, and cool things are happening, and there was a lot of lighting effects and lots of stuff happening in the environment. The only cool thing happening here is the laser beam, sadly.
We're too late. We can't stop the process.
So, we can't stop it. No.
You can do something, right? You have a sonic screwdriver. Can you not just deactivate the beam thing? Stop him, Collector. Use that gun you have on your leg, but it's still there. That's confusing. Oh well. That's a limitation.
Collector,
You lied to me.
what are you doing?
Can't you see I'm holding a gun again?
I bet you never pulled the trigger.
No, I wouldn't. But Clunky would.
Clunky?
Yeah, it's me. But I'm not Clunky anymore.
He already told Cape who he was. What is this?
Do you remember when we first met? Dedicate? He drugged me. That drug was his DNA, so he could control me. With that, he removed everything that made me Clunky.
He put his DNA inside you. And that means he changed you and could control you.
Even my voice.
It's an odd explanation, but let's go with it.
That's because your voice is annoying.
I don't know who Clunky is.
Nothing's left.
Is that from series 1?
Sorry. I should have worked it out sooner.
But he told you! He whispered it!
It's not your fault. These Deaders. You lied to me and controlled me, and that is wrong.
So
You know he's actively being fed like powers. Could you just shoot him?
Now, you will pay the price. It's my turn.
wait, I'm sorry. I'll take you back. You can rule the universe with me again.
I don't want to rule the universe. I just want to go home.
Clunky, no!
Okay.
Clunky, get down here!
On my way. By the way, just call me the Collector.
Yeah, okay.
What's the plan?
We need to drain the power from Dedicape.
You will do no such thing.
Okay.
What do we do now?
I guess he does have
We need to put
powers.
the time stone into the TARDIS for a start, but we need to destroy the rest.
But what does the time stone actually do to the TARDIS?
Nothing, but remember when the TARDIS...
You know, it's really nice that Dedicape is just listening to the conversation. He's actually a cool guy to hang out with.
fix itself after the paradox.
Yeah.
But I think that time stone fixed the TARDIS.
Let's do
When did he even get a time stone? Was that established?
this.
Go team! That's funny.
You're burning your life.
God. Reminds me when it burns after you pee.
Force. Victory has a price. This isn't victory,
What is that? Oh, accent.
Jeddah. Yes,
It is. Yeah, the cape's.
Huh?
That looks silly. Oh, Cape, no. Hurry it up, fellas. Taking forever.
Ah, time stone. Oh, of course, the green one.
Yep. Just like Marvel.
Gary!
Catch.
No!
Stop. Oh. Oh, did he just hurt him? If it's the time stone, can't you just reverse time with it? Oh. Oh my god. What, so what are we doing here?
Come here, you little shit! No!
Ah, that's funny.
No! Stop this at once! No! I am Dedicape! And I must win! No!
He sounds
No.
really much in agony. there. He'll be back. What the hell? Is that Capey Boy? I guess so. I don't know why he looks weird. The blue doesn't look very blue. Yeah, the ragdolling death looks a little silly.
Cabe! Cabe,
Wake up,
we
Gabe.
did it.
We did it.
Cabe?
So why does Gary leave? That's my question. I'm assuming he leaves. I don't remember him in the trailer for the next
Hey,
Christmas
Kate,
special.
It's me, Clunky.
Ah,
You know you can't die now. You're too important. You've put a lot of work into the universe. You just can't die now.
this is awesome. This episode is awesome. I'll just say it. 10 out of 10. His okay. His beanie's not blue. Is that because he's like? Did the laser beam from his eyes take away the color of his beanie? It's a little confuzzling. Clunky? Who's Clunky? We don't
Yeah,
really have an explanation.
That's right. It's me.
Hello.
Hi.
Ugh. Did we, do it?
Yeah, we did.
Good.
It's happening.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
God, it's so unfortunate because the episode you decide to have him regenerate on is the same episode where you recorded your lines with a new deep voice for the first time. Ah, what could have been?
Are you sure?
We still have 8 minutes left.
What did we do? We have no TARDIS.
Oh, she'll be back.
Wouldn't it be awesome if it had an interior change? That would have been cool. You should check out the interiors, Cape. I'm sure you have. There are some really good ones. My favorite is the Brundube TARDIS. You know, it'd be really cool. Just an idea, throwing out. What if, as a sort of series arc or just something, you come across Dedicape again, but you guys manage to find like this middle ground or resolution where you guys merge, and then the beanie becomes purple, and then you get a new TARDIS, which is the Brundube TARDIS, because that interior is also purple. Something to think about.
Make sure you destroy it before we leave.
Will do.
Can you trust him?
We did alright, didn't we?
Oh, you know, same old, same old.
Why are you out of breath? Oh.
Gary?
Oh, he did get hit. Oh God, did Gary die?
Okay, just
Is
relax.
that why
I've got
he's
you.
on
Just
the
stay with
next
me.
episode?
Okay.
No!
Don't try to talk.
Give
Gather
him your
strength.
regeneration energy. Oh my
You're
God.
burnt.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Is this the end?
I
No,
don't
no,
know.
don't be ridiculous.
Okay,
Okay.
be honest with me.
Oh no. Gary
Yes.
died.
Yes, you are. There's nothing I can do. Your vital organs are failing. You've been burnt with pure energy.
How long have I got?
Let's not worry about that.
We had good time.
Use the time stone.
Yeah, yeah.
Reverse
of course.
it.
The best of times.
Now, don't go soppy on me. You'll find someone.
Oh my God.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh
It will never
no.
be the same.
No.
Be silly.
Gary was too good.
Gary!
Who's gonna repair the TARDIS from now on? Where's the tear image? Where is it?
I'm sorry.
He didn't deserve it. He did nothing wrong.
I know.
You should have his eyes closed.
But I'm afraid this is where I leave you. The stone has been destroyed, but not long until this dimension closes.
I can't leave him.
He's dead, Kate. There's nothing you can do. But if you just sit there, then you will be crushed by the closing of this dimension.
What? Oh, why? Why and how?
I can't leave him.
He would want you to live on. You have to go. Don't worry. You will see me again.
It's cool that we do have a death, though. Not a lot of people would do that.
Goodbye, Gary.
This light emission from the TARDIS is a recent update. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Ah, I didn't think we were losing Gary. I thought we were losing Gary, but not like. Finally using the smooth camera. We've come so far. Why is it only being used now? A few minutes before the ending.
Yeah. I know.
God, everything's so much
Soon,
better in this
my time
episode.
will end. A new chapter of my story will begin.
Oh yeah, he still has to
A new
regenerate.
cape, with a new face, new personality, a new style, maybe. You never really know what you're gonna get.
We basically got that already. Not really. But he does feel, I don't know, more mature. It's just the voice, I know.
Haven't got long now.
Good animation right there. Yeah, you don't use the stop motion animation thing until next episode. I don't think. I love how the TARDIS is lit. Yeah, looks great.
Do you know what's so great about time? Time you can get lost in. Time flies when you're having fun.
I feel like that could be clipped for a trailer. I have a feeling he's about to do something where he saves Gary. I don't know.
Or so they say.
Probably not.
But in my experience,
Who are you
time
talking
isn't
to?
always kind, but it's always right.
Alright, I don't like the RT camera. No. Keep doing the smooth camera.
Time is a good healer. In fact, the best healer.
The shots in this episode were really great.
Better than any doctor or nurse.
Really stepped up.
The time gives us the best of times. The times that we all hope to have. You gave me those times, Gary. Truly, deeply from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for everything. And now, I'm talking to you, Cape. Before I go, I want to give you some tips. No, rules.
Oh my god! It's just like the 12th Doctor!
Be kind. Always try to have a good time. Don't ever be alone. Run fast and never stop. Always be you. Be amazing. My time may be up, but yours is just beginning.
I like that he's just going in
Hey.
circles.
Why do things have to end?
What the hell's happening? Is he hallucinating?
Because in order for something to have a beginning, it has to have an end.
The hell is that about?
Here we go.
God. Hey, good effect. Oh. Are we changing TARDISes now? What? Aperture logo. What? Wow. I don't know when this episode was released, but was this before or after Jodie Whittaker's episode or last episode came out, her regeneration? Because if this was before, then you did the regenerating clothes first. Also, props on the transition. That looked really seamless.
No!
Don't do a
Something's
voice.
gone wrong. My regeneration, it's failed. I'm still bursting with regenerative energy. It's killing me. I've got to fix this.
Wait.
It's failed.
Sorry, I just wanted to check if his beanie was still blue. It is. It didn't turn gray. But it was fine because it was literally gray like a few minutes ago. I don't know why.
It's gone wrong. My regeneration, it's failed. I'm still bursting with regenerative energy. It's killing me. I've got to fix this.
A step up in quality. It's a more HD model.
Oh, well, that's just what I need. That's not good. Looks like we're going in for a crash landing. But firstly, I need to get back into the time vortex. Right, this should do it. No! Okay, good news and bad news. The good news,
Who are you talking
we're
to,
back in
Kate?
the time vortex. The bad news, in doing so, I've just blown up the time rotor, which means poisonous gas is about to fill this room. Oh, and let's not
What?
forget,
Why?
I'm dying. Okay, this should do it.
I hope the intro and outro changes. Farewell, Gary! Is there anything extra? Yep, they'll return in a memorable Christmas. I still have questions about Tyrant-O! Yep, no next time. Good job. Well, guys, that was A Fracture in Time, Series 2, Episode 10. It did things I didn't want it to do, and it did a lot of things I did want it to. What an odd finale episode. I mean, we did go into this to see each episode improve little by little. So from that perspective, this is very much in line with what we're used to. It's just this has a very obvious kind of steep growth in quality, where a lot of things is jarring. And some of those things are just, I guess, editing choices or things like that. So why, I still have questions. Why were they at the game hub? I think the collector said a reason. I forgot. I'm not sure why they were at the game hub, because it didn't seem to have any relation to the ongoing thing with the stones. We got to learn more about the cape, although it doesn't really answer any of the questions I had in terms of why is it like a copy of Gallifrey? How was Dedicape created by sheer mental power? Okay. Let's rate this. In terms of Cape Who and what we've seen so far, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10! Solid 10. Spectacular. Fantastic. Wowie. You know, the Cape doesn't have his own catchphrase, does he? Does he? No. I think he does. Does he? Yeah. He says something in a really enthusiastic, high-pitched voice, but I forgot what that is. So to recap, Game World, didn't care for that. I just didn't care for it in terms of it's just jarring of a choice to have a bunch of iconic game characters in an episode of Gmod Doctor Who. It just feels like it kind of distracts. Yeah. 'Cause I feel like if you want to go for that kind of angle of being in a game, just have it be a game world without any distracting iconic characters. Just have original game characters, is what I would suggest. But that's not the deal. Then we got the whole backstory. We got Dedicape doing a wide variety of voices, ranging from sounding like the Cape, sounding like a dying old man, having a weird accent. Very cookie cutter villain. He reminds me of John Sim, but even worse. In a good way. Kind. He's just too cookie cutter for me. I think that's probably the point, because he's just hatred and all that. He reminds me of. I'm not a bro. Let me preface this. There's a in My Little Pony, there is a version of the Doctor called Doctor Hooves. Doctor Hooves. And he has a dark counterpart, dark version of himself, I believe called Discord. I feel like that's basically what we have here. A complete opposite of the Cape. It's just he's not very nuanced, to be honest. Like even the potential for nuance, where his life was also hell because he was with the Cape in the grungy place where he had to survive by himself with Dead Cape. There's potential for nuance there because he also went through that stuff. But then that got glossed over. Because I feel like you're not supposed to take him very seriously. I guess you take him as serious as far as a threat wise, but besides that, he's not a very nuanced character. Like the rest of the cast. So if he does return, like I think he will, and maybe Gary, I would hope for a little more nuance, a little more depth, make him feel like an actual person. That's how I like my villains, like people. Acting was great. I mean, the best actor is Josh, the Cape himself, by far. There was a woman's voice in here. She was only heard like in a very small line. Huh. I feel like you could just hear a little more. I'm pretty sure that was a woman's voice or someone doing a really good impression of one. I know there's like a woman, maybe. I know there's a woman character in the Christmas special, so maybe it was her. So whoever's playing her. Then we dealt with the time stone and all the doomsday stones. They didn't even call it that at all this episode. I am glad that those stones weren't super present. Like they weren't made to be a huge deal like I would say Avengers did. And I think that's a good thing. It was felt kind of quick, small problem that needed resolving, and it did have consequences. It got Dedicape killed and it got Gary killed, and it's great to have consequences, and it's perfect for a series finale. So I seriously applaud. There's a lot of great things in this episode. Definitely the all-time best. Perfect? Not at all. But, oh my god. My favorite thing is probably the shots. There was so many great shots in this episode. I am really happy to see. He looks like he's about to cry in this shot. Now I guess we have a sort of HD version of the model. Yeah. I mean, this whole part was cool with the laser, but it did feel a little dragged out. Pacing is still a little bit of an issue, but a reason why I like a lot of things in this more than Willox is because Cape Who is not afraid to go deep into that emotional hole where things of emotional value happen. Because Willox, things do happen, and it's very, Dr. Dewey. You got the Doctor, you got the companion, you got the story of the week, and then it's over. You come away with it enjoying it. It was entertaining. You probably learned something new. The story's engaging, entertaining. It's a great production. But something I really admire about Cape is you get all those things, but in a much less way, shoddy way, till this episode. But you were never afraid to tug on emotion. because I feel like every episode you tried invoking emotion from the audience, and I really respect that because I feel like that's what this medium of storytelling is for, ultimately, is to make us feel things. And this episode is the first episode to actually make me feel a little sad. Granted, I paused and made jokes here and there, but I am kind of sad that Gary's gone. I mean, it's because you, although it's cringe sometimes because you try really hard and it comes across like you're trying hard when the emotional stuff happens, but it also makes it feel safe to know that you take it seriously. Like, if you didn't take it seriously, I wouldn't really feel anything. It'd be funny, but I couldn't trust if a serious thing happening was actually meant to be taken seriously. But with K-Poo, when something serious is happening, and it'll let you know, you can trust that a serious thing is happening. Yeah, because you've never given us a false, sad moment this entire episode, or this entire series. And I mean, just compare this episode to the first episode of Series 2. It's 10 times better. And that's quite literal, because this is the 10th episode. So it makes sense, actually. So just imagine 10 more episodes after the Christmas special. 10 times better than the Christmas special. 11 times. So great job. To give an actual rating, comparing to Willogs, because that's my only frame of reference for Gmod Doctor Who, I would give this I'm between 7 and 8. I want to say 8. The only thing that makes me want to say 7 is production wasn't always where it needed to be. Pacing wasn't always where it needed to be. But so many ideas were pulled off for the first time. Execution wasn't that big of an issue at all this episode. And that's been like the main problem. And it really helps that I have subtitles, by the way. So I can actually not miss things as much. So just all these things together really made this episode really, really special. It's weird as a finale, because it's just so, it feels so disconjointed with the rest of the series, like I was afraid it would be, because with such a higher production quality, it doesn't really coincide with other episodes in terms of production, because it's so different, obviously. But some things were similar enough to where, yeah, this is a continuation of the last story. So, I want to say 8. If I had to do a single rating, 7.5, but my impression goes to 8. Not that it matters. Great episode. It still has problems. Don't get me wrong. I don't know how I would feel if I never watched all the previous episodes. If I just watched this, I feel like I would be a lot more harsh on it. Especially if I saw Willogs. Probably would. But because I've seen all the other stuff, and that this is such a huge step up, that makes me really hopeful and happy for everything that I'm seeing. So that's probably influencing why I like it so much. But there are great things here. There are great things here. I want to know how long this also took to make, because this one looks like it would be the longest to put together for sure. Because Willox, his stuff takes like a year if it's a really big episode with a lot of things happening. Come on. Oh, Mr. Collide is here. Look at the boy, look at the boy. Can you hear his little cling-a-lang? Alright. Don't you eat. Alright. Sorry for all the rambling. A lot of crazy stuff happened this episode, and I'm really happy about it. Clyde, are you happy about it? I'm really happy about it. Anyway, guys. Like and subscribe if you want more of this amazing content. Super non-lazy content. I'm sure KP Boy appreciates this content. I'm sure he does. Can't wait to see his comment. Check out his comments on all the previous videos. You know, he may not leave a comment on this video, so just be prepared. He leaves a lot of interesting trivia. Willox will do it occasionally. Go in the description. Check out KP Boy Productions. I just gotta say, bravo. Great episode. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I'm excited for the next episode. I think that's when I'm excited for that, because I'm ready to get more of a fresh start. I know that's just a special, but I want a new series. I want a new series. I don't know if he's doing a new series, at least right now, but I want it. I want it. I am excited for the rest of these episodes. I want Series 3 to start. Is the Christmas special part of Series 3, or is it its own? I don't know. I don't know how that works. KP Boy, congratulations. This is great. I hope to see... What do I hope to see? I hope to see more variety of voice actors, which I think we'll probably get, hopefully. More consistent audio microphones, which, you know, may not happen, because that's probably really difficult. More consistent everything. Better pacing, improved pacing. All these things have been improved. And I really want to know, was your film education impacted this in any way? Because I feel like it has. I feel like that's a clear thing I can see in this episode. A lot of things you picked up from school. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I am. But I am dumb. Guys, fracture in time. Fractured my brain. Had ups, downs. But thanks for going on this journey with me. I'm going to check out the next episode, A Memorable Christmas, and I hope to see you all there. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when that comes out. Wow, wow, wow is the episode. This episode. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, KP Boy, for all that you do. Thank you for putting so much great effort into these episodes. Such a huge improvement. What a wild series of Gmod Doctor Who. Wild, wild, wild. You've come so far. Ridiculously far. And this is just an indicator for all the great crap that's coming. Definitely. Keep at it. That's all I can say. Keep going. I want more. The people want more. Just look at the likes. Like-dislike ratio. This is the first time I've seen this many likes. And not even a dislike. Compared to last episode where it was like, what, 4 likes? And like one 3 dislikes. I don't know. Awesome. See you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Adios.